welcome, friends. OG Murphy is here, ready to run some D&D with my buddies. This is our home game. It's a combination of D&D and D&D 5e and Pathfinder 1e. It's like this homebrew rule set. It's a homebrew setting. It's like my first time running D&D, like the first world I've ever built, though we are at this point like a year into that process, and it has been fleshed out pretty substantially. We are going to get back to it. The short version is our players have besieged a gatehouse and are trying to get past it into the mountains beyond, to the ruins beyond them, where an important piece of treasure lies that they know they must acquire. But they got to get past these orcs first. So, without further ado, let's get back to it. Super quick disclosures. This is a home game. This is like not a made-for-stream game. Nobody else has cameras except me, and they're just playing D&D, just like we all have been doing. So, no offense is intended. Hopefully, none is taken. Let's get going.
So bring some dessert.
Bring dessert.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Bring dessert.
What are the bad guys
And beer.
called on-
And beer.
All right.
Are we
What are
ready?
the bad
Ready
guys
to go?
called on Dungeons?
Yes.
and
Yeah,
Dragons?
I'm ready.
Joe, mute yourself.
I muted Joe for right now. Hi, Summer. I see you. You're muted, Joe. Okay. All right.
Okay. Who's
I
doing the
want
recap?
them.
No, they're doing. He's not muted.
Yeah, definitely not muted.
Is Joe supposed to be doing the recap?
I'll do it.
Okay. Somebody just needs to get us going.
Yeah. So at the last end of our adventure, we heard about this fortress/gatehouse that's really high in terms of height. They're using like just big old 30-foot trees as like the main wall. So we were figuring out how we were going to climb it.
No.
So we were going to put some ropes up, but then people just started climbing over it anyway. So we rushed the gatehouse, but not before good old Mr. Atask just started firebombing the right side of the gatehouse. So I'll point for perspective. And then we rushed the other side of the gatehouse in proper response to try and get to the door mechanism so we can open it up. And in the brawl, we were shooting orcs and going through the confused melee. And then Arthur was about ready to get up onto the gatehouse, but he had to get back down because Ates was in trouble with these little crazy... what are these beings, Dave? These crawling figures?
Does anybody else in the party remember?
Yeah, I
No,
don't remember.
I don't remember if anybody else remembers. I was not surrounded by them. I guess Monzo is attacking him. So what are you attacking, Monzo?
I have them labeled as rock dogs.
That is what they are. They are dogs made of rock. They are rock dogs.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know if that was just my nonsense notes.
Aaron, take inspiration if you don't have it for being able to fill in on the deal. All right, Stover, continue, please.
Yeah, so in the confused melee, we continue to go up to the left side of the gatehouse in order to establish a foothold. And the jig is up. But Tyler is also, as you can see by this blue circle here, that is a smoke screen, so that way anyone that's on the gatehouse directly has poor line of sight. So only those on the left-hand side can see us, so that way it can be a selective fight. But in the meantime, is it Monzo, myself, and Ates, because they're all stuck in the quicksand-looking material because of the crazy shout from this big boy?
From Big Boy, that is correct. And as a reminder, that is going to require a standard action to free yourself. It's not difficult. It's just going to take time and effort. So, because you're in quicksand. But you can still move, pop out.
And in the meantime, we're just fighting to taking over the wall here. So the siege continues.
The siege continues. That is correct. And then just to remind everyone, as far as turn order goes, we're starting with Simone and Wilb, and then Monzo goes next. just do like a super brief character intro to start your first turn, and we will just get right into it. So, Simone and Will, it is combat. Half of this gatehouse is on fire. There are like corpses of orcs smoking on top of it. There are, numerous orcs on this side of the gatehouse as well. Half of your party has clambered to the top. The other half seem to be literally stuck on the ground below. There is this large magic user who has cast a few different spells at this point, and there have been reinforcements which have arrived, and you guys can still hear more motion and footsteps coming from within the main chamber of the gatehouse. Just a few moments ago, you heard the sounds of footsteps on the 50-foot section on the top, and then those footsteps stopped. By my count, we have a euphoric cloud, which has been up there for 3 rounds at this point, and presumably they were caught in such the cloud. So we have Simone and Wilb ready to take their turn. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I am basically a cholo elf, bald with black glasses and a chain shirt that goes like way too low past my waist, with leather shorts with socks that pull up to those shorts, and and I also have Wilb, which is my Eidolon, and he has 2 heads. One is named Bill, one is named Will. And Will is a sassy cat, and Bill is a straight shooter, very bland, and very straight to the point. So first things first, besides being the realist, is that Simone is going to take a standard action to get out. He failed that check. So he's going to take a standard. Do I need to roll, or just
No, you just rest yourself out, by presumably the tree stump near you.
Yes,
able to pull yourself out, but it takes you 3 seconds. It takes you half your turn. It takes you standard action.
Can I convert that to a move action since I'm moving? Can I argue that I use a move action instead because I'm like pulling myself up out of this quicksand?
It is specifically a balance thing because there are so many of you and you're so strong. It's a standard action to pull yourself out, but you still have a movement action.
I was trying to convert my I don't care about moving. I want a standard action, but it's okay.
Will's still gonna get one. Don't worry.
I'm going to since now that I only have a movement, I'm going to take a free 5 right here, and then I'm going to move up to here on the other side of the tree.
Okay.
And I'd like to do a perception check over here to see what's been going on since we've been kind of fighting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's been, I think, 3 or 4 rounds, which is probably about 30 seconds. So not like a ton of time as far as like fire spreading goes.
But an emergency, something's on fire time, that's a long time.
Right.
Okay, so that is a 23.
On a 23, you can see that, not only is a bunch of this gatehouse on fire, but now that the smoke has literally started, then the dust has literally started to settle, that the impact from the fireball dislodged one of these huge trees, and it's like laying down, burning, parallel to the gatehouse, and there's, this huge gap in it where the tree used to be, and as you look, you watch the earth underneath it, like grow and become a pillar, not nearly as tall as the tree was, only about 20 feet tall. But you saw like a crowd of orcs behind it, probably 3 or 4. One of them obviously casting a spell, and you saw this like pillar, like fill some of the gap, not perfectly.
Oh shit. Okay. And then Will take 4 attacks onto this wounded guy right here.
Okay. Give your goes. He's not moving, so he can swipe away 2 at a time in case you crit fail.
I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Okay.
19 guarantee hits. What's the 3 turn into?
That turns into a 12.
I don't actually believe that hits. Let me confirm. 12 does not hit.
Okay. Other 2 attacks. That turns into a 19.
Your 8 turns into a
And then
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, then they both hit.
Okay. All right, so 3 attacks hit. Okay, so we'll do the
Oh,
D6.
and this is a good opportunity to mention while you're rolling for your damage and adding it up for me. I have added damage
9,
statuses to the orcs. I'm going to do my
18.
best to update them as we go. And they are as follows. Mint is like completely untouched. Wounded is, the first tier of damage, about a quarter health gone. Bloodied is halfway or more of their health gone. And then Death's Door is, a quarter health or less. So I'm trying to help speed up combat through like a lot of those quick perception checks, or like, who do I attack? What condition is this guy in? I'm going to try to do that at a glance. And if it doesn't seem right, if you're looking at one who says mint and he's obviously been hit, just like, feel free to remind me and be like, hey, what's this guy's damage actually like? And I'll update it for you. But I'm trying to help streamline combat. So that is
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I do 37 damage to him.
37 damage kills this fucker. So.
Yep. I like to scratch him to kind of disorient him, and then I'm gonna have Will pull his head out from his shoulders.
So that's the second head and spine that is now sitting on this.
Yes.
Half of the gatehouse.
Yes. And then Simone, so that'll be Will's turn. Simone's gonna yell, "Hey fools! I got some putos fixing the wall over there. There's some more magical putos around here." And that'll be my turn.
Awesome. I'm going to thank Roof Fazy for the follow. I don't know why my alert box isn't working correctly. Thank you for being here. And let's move on. So Monzo is up. Ateska's on deck. Describe yourself to start your turn, please.
So Monzo is a level 6 monk. He's full-sized, big belly. He's eating well. He has, a robe on head to toe with some leather armor, and underneath his robe, you can see all kinds of knickknacks and trinkets that he's collected sticking out. And the rock dog next to the tree, has he been hit? He's unlabeled.
I'm sorry. If they're unlabeled, they're mint.
Got it. Okay, I'm going to do a flurry of blows, 2 attacks on the one right next to me.
Okay. And you did not get the impression these things were super durable based on you striking it last time. You're still going to flurry of blows?
Yeah, because I could move anyway. I mean, a flurry of blows is just a regular attack for me, so.
I see. Got you. Ooh, that's fun. You just get to flurry of blows everyone?
Well, okay, so first one is a 9, and the other one's over 20.
The 9, I'm pretty sure hits. These things are not super big or hard to hit. No, a 9 does not hit. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll do damage.
So one of them does. They get some size bonus nonsense because they're pretty small.
Low as possible. Start it off. 4 damage.
4 damage is still enough to destroy M2. These things are not very durable. He was already on death's door.
Okay. And then for my move action, I'll move into his threatened square, and then I'll be done.
Sick. Love it. And Ateska's up. Reed's on deck.
I had to take a bite of food.
Oh, there you
I introduce your character. Start your turn.
You didn't have to.
I'm just really hungry. All right, a task is a my headphones died, so sorry if there's an echo. A task is a elf sorcerer, hailing from the College of Arcane Arts. Forget what I said last week, but I liked it. He really likes books and Magic Missile, and he has Fireball now, so it's what caused all the stuff on fire.
All that over there, yeah.
Yeah, all that. And a task is going to start by casting Magic Missile.
Cool.
Who would have thought?
I think it actually does 4 this time. I'm going to target, because I can see those guys, right?
Which guys?
On the, up here.
On the rampart? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And I want to attack the wounded guy right here. 06.
Oh, 06.
Works.
You got it. Verb.
DM question.
Shoot. Well, attack.
Can we attack twice yet?
I don't know. That's your character. That's not massive. That's not a DM question. That's your character question.
Oh, I see.
13 damage.
13 dim dam, you say, to the wounded 06.
Yep.
And here he is. 13 is... No. Yeah, okay. That brings him to bloodied.
Great. And then I'm going to move over here. And then my turn.
Cool. Sick. Then Reed is up. Sigbert's on deck. Introduce your character to start us off. Reed?
He's
I
muted,
see.
remember?
Okay, there we go. I'm going to take a.
Hey, talk about your character. Who are you?
Oh, Reed. I am I haven't done this in a while. I'm a young paladin. I'm a young boy from the Church of Iomade. I am out on mission work. That's Reed.
That's Reed.
Very simple. Okay. Reed is going to take his free 5
Of course he is.
here.
Uh-huh.
Can I do that?
Your free 5. Where now?
In this space right here that I'm trying to hover over.
Yeah, because you were already up on the wall, right?
I don't know. I wasn't here last session. I was being
Oh,
played
that's a
by
good
somebody else.
question. I believe you were up on the wall because Soto sent you in as the armored guy as the front line. So yeah, you can just take your
Perfectly fine by me. So I am going to use Celestial Spirit. So it says your Divine Bond allows you to enhance your weapon as a standard action by calling upon the aid of a Celestial Spirit for 6 minutes. Which gives me a +1 enhancement bonus to everything.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let me make sure that I am doing this correctly. I want to do a power attack, but I also want to use one of my Smite Evils on Mr. Big Boy here, which is a swift action.
Then you should be good to do both. You can't also drink a potion in this turn.
Okay, no problem. So I am going to take a 2-handed weapon attack. I lose my AC until I pull my shield out from the shield on Mr. Man here. So let me make sure I'm doing the math correctly. Okay. So there's the D20. So that would be a 24. That is a 27.
It's a hit.
Yes, Joe.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
you're attacking Big Boy, presumably?
I'm attacking Big Boy.
Big Boy, okay.
Big boy.
That's exactly why I had Will but take out that one in front of you, because I was like, then we could send Reed after the big boy.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm giving you my damage correct here, David. So give me a second. I roll my D8.
I would rather it be correct.
Okay, 6 plus 9, that's 15. But then there's the +1 from that. There is the +6 from Smite Evil. So what was my roll? 6, 15, 21, 25
Damage?
damage.
That's a good amount of damage.
That is enough to bring him straight to bloodied.
Come on, big boy. He'll probably break my skull next turn, but that's okay.
You don't sound like that.
I say it's not
Yeah,
reasonable.
that's not his sound.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
how do I sound again? Come on,
Hey
big
guys,
boy!
what's going on?
All right, I'm done.
Come on, you big orc.
Sigbert's up. Kythar is on deck. Start with describing your character, please.
Oh, geez, Sigbert.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Sigbert.
I'm Sigbert. I'm a level 6 fighter. And I've just been a mercenary, hanging out with this group, trying to lay low, but they might have foiled that.
What's your species?
A human.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I'm Sigbert.
That's Sigbert.
Um,
On top of the wall,
quick.
bearing down these orcs.
So, Six and Big Boy, are they adjacent to each other?
They have 5 feet between them. So no.
Okay.
Big Boy and Reed are adjacent to each other, and 06 and Mint are adjacent to each other.
Okay, then I'm going to do a power attack on 06 and then also cleave.
Which hits the second guy, right?
Yeah, so as a standard action, you can make a single attack at your full base attack bonus against a foe within reach. If you hit, you deal damage normally and can make an additional attack against a foe that is adjacent to the. Oh, well, is that other one within reach?
Got you. So you have to hit with your first attack, and then you get to take a shot at the second guy, which sounds great. Go for it.
Okay. So,
Okay, solid roll.
so that will be a 20.
That's gonna hit him. Go ahead and roll your. Well, go ahead and roll to attack the second guy,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
and then we'll handle all of the damage.
That one would be 18.
Meets or exceeds. Go ahead and roll your damage for the first guy first, and then roll your damage for the second guy.
Because he's first.
Anthony,
Because he's
I
first.
sent something.
What's that?
I sent something to Anthony.
Yes. Not
Thank you.
bad, but your attack bonus is only 1.
Got it. So I can attack.
You can attack twice.
It's not rolling.
It's not rolling. Is it like doing that thing where it rocks back and forth and it like doesn't actually land?
Oh.
Or no, it just wasn't even reacting. Okay, so that would be 8 against the first one.
8 against the first one. 06.
And then that one will be.
Oh man.
That'll also be 8.
8 on Mint, who is now 07. No, he's 08. And he's no longer Mint. He is wounded. Wound me. Great. So you absolutely power attack and cleave through not one but 2 orcs. The one standing in front of you and the fresh-faced orc which just stepped through the door behind him. With your longsword?
Yes.
You cleave right through them both. Big congrats.
Oh shit.
Where's the lighter?
All right.
Gosh darn there, Sigbert.
So that's a lot of damage.
So is that
Do you have a catchphrase while you
One.
hit him?
no? He's just crying as he slices. Um, does that take both my actions?
Power attack.
Because power attacks and
It applies
attack,
to all
and then
attacks. It says
It applies to
take that
all
turn.
attacks. Okay, so I
you
mean,
take that turn.
does cleave
but then
take a full round action?
cleave is a standard action.
Cleave is if cleave is a standard action, then that probably that would use your attack because you get both attacks within your single standard attack action with whatever attacks, or you can modify. I think I don't know. Let me do a quick search. Cleave.
If it's from my understanding, if it says it uses a standard action, then essentially you're replacing your attack with this feat. Because this feat says that as a standard action you can make a single attack and then allows you to hit another person. When normally you'd only get 2 attacks onto one person. With or you can spread them out one on one if they're within reach too, I guess. You don't have 2 attacks though, right?
I do have 2 attacks.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to figure out if that took both of them or I get to attack again.
Well, that was your standard action. Your turns only have a standard action and a movement action. So if you use your standard
whole
action,
standard action, that's what I'm saying. Then now I would lead me to believe that you wouldn't be able to attack twice. Like you can take 2 vanilla attacks, or you can take a power attack cleave.
Okay.
Well, I guess you could take 2. You could take 2
but
power attack regular attacks
Correct.
even, but the cleave is what replaced the second attack.
Okay.
just as a heads up, you have a -2 to your AC, so be careful.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Then that'll be my turn.
Cool. We all learned something new. Look at us. Okay. Thank you for the support there, team. Kythar is up. Arthur's on deck.
So Kythar is a drunken barbarian who's been sober for the past 3 days, which he's not happy about. Yeah, he's basically trying to kill every orc on site is his passion, so he's really happy right now. Kythar is going to take I think, yeah, Kythar is enraged now, and he's taking a swipe at 05.
Cool. Give it a swiggity swipe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just got done cleaving 05 for 17 damage, so that's what I have written down here. So that would have been just 6 seconds ago. So you are going to town on this bad boy.
Yeah. All right. 22 hit.
22 to hit is going to hit.
Okay, that's the first strike. You want me to roll twice?
Yeah, roll to see how many hits you get, and then roll all your damage.
Another 22.
That's going to hit, so go ahead and roll damage twice.
2d.
Which, if they are halfway decent rolls, I'm sure we'll finish off this orc, but we'll see what these rolls are.
All right. 4, that's good. 3, 7. So the first one's 14.
Okay.
1, 2, fuck. And the second one is 9.
Yeah, that is definitely enough to kill this orc. How does this orc die, my friend?
Basically slices his head off, clean off, and Kythar catches it in the in the air, and sticks his boot on the ground of the head of the orc and pulls his teeth off.
What do you do with the head when you're done?
Jeez.
Kick it like a soccer ball.
Oh.
So
towards the other orc.
Towards the other orc.
Yeah.
So he reaches up and he bats it away with his axe, and Atesk, Monzo, and Arthur and Simone see an orc head just sail down over the edge of the gate and impale itself on one of the spikes and slowly just slide down it.
Monzo throws up.
I'm gonna say to myself, "Shit, fool! I guess we're winning."
And I end my turn after
that. Then Arthur is up. The bad guys are on deck, followed by Simone and Wilb.
Arthur's gonna.
Oh yeah, Arthur, get him.
Get him.
Hey, Task, you going towards the wall?
I don't know if I'm going to be very helpful up there. Not the greatest fighter. I've not really been good at climbing things either. So
Yeah, I see you more as a mortar man.
yeah, I'll probably just hang back here and shoot magic missile. Doing my thing.
Okay, you want me to stay with you?
If you want to go, be my guest.
Okay, you're gonna see Arthur just scurry off.
Don't forget about the rope.
Oh, and then
If
Arthur
you want to
tries.
use it.
He tries, but he remembers that he has to get himself unstuck. Thanks, Monzo. What do I got to roll? A d20?
No, you literally just have to sacrifice your standard action, but you can, rest yourself free. No big deal. All you're doing is pulling yourself out, but, turn to 6 seconds. It takes some time to pull yourself out. You can still move, though.
Hey, he's going to say to, hey, Tess, see you on the other side. And then he's going to go to the rope.
5, 10,
And
15,
that's all he's
20,
got.
25, 30. That looks like it's me. Great. With the bad guys up, the first and most notable thing which happens is that Simone sees that pillar of stone which is blocking the way drop
Yeah.
about 10 feet,
Somewhere.
and then
Are they
over
over
the
there?
top of it,
Hold
Are
on,
they
hold
over
on. I can't really hear you. Sorry. Go ahead now.
and over the top of it pop out a couple of orcs, a pair of orcs, and then you watch the stone pillar begin to rise as these orcs turn and see Arthur and the rope and make their way towards him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. And I can't remember if these orcs have the dash berserk thing. Give me a second. No, they have relentless. That's the thing that they have. That's right. Which I gotta fucking remember. Okay, so that's it for those guys. And then up top, I only have.
Contact right! Arthur's going to yell to Task.
Huh.
Then we have this bloodied guy. Sigbert just cleaved these two dudes. Oh, was 06 bloodied or no? Oh, wait, yeah, no, that's right. I got this right. Turns, draws his sword, and takes a slice at Sigbert. Sigbert. The other orc steps into the space between the shaman and the orc. I don't know if I can squeeze all these guys in here. I might need to scale them down a little bit. I doubt that 3 turns into a hit because it's only like a 9 or something total.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this bro is also looking for sweet, sweet revenge. God damn it. I'll make him work in a minute. He's stepping up into this space and swinging at Sigbert, who just struck him. $14 turns to 23. No, turns to.
That hits.
No, sorry. Turns to dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, great. Then that's a dice. That is 9 slashing damage from the orc. And then Big Boy is looking at the two of you, Reed and Wilb, and I guess Kythar now behind him because there's nobody really on that side anymore. And he is going to begin to, he's going to cast a spell and, stomp his feet rhythmically with his staff. And all the while his energies are focused on Reed, Wilb, Kythar, and Sigbert, the 4 people on the top here. And I need you guys to make me fort saves, please. as he casts the spell upon you, and the ground begins to roll and quake. More of these pillars begin to shake loose and bump against each other, and like wave back and forth. Yeah, Will absolutely saves. I'm guessing Reed does not. What's your final read?
He's muted.
I'm sure a 2 does
here,
not
I
save.
can unmute
Whatever
him.
his
Hold on.
final is.
There you
10.
go.
10 does not save. 22 saves. Chris, your final?
17.
So that saves as well. So I believe the only person to not make their save would be Reed then, who is knocked prone. Boom.
Okay.
As all of the ground underneath him shakes, and the pillars and the loose ramshackle flooring, which makes up this part of the fort, begins to like flex and bow and bend and tear apart. You can feel those trees like clamoring against each other as everything shakes around. Atesk, Monzo, and Simone can see those trees, swaying, going farther and farther apart. There might be enough room for a Tesk to squeeze through or Simone to squeeze through at this point, but someone like Monzo, it'd definitely be a tight squeeze to squeeze through one of those gaps in front of you. But there's a couple of those beginning to appear along the wall as this is being shaken. 2 attacks. He's cast a spell. He hasn't moved. Is he gonna risk it? No, he's not. He's an orc. He fucking fights in the face of danger. So that's it for the bad guys. Simone and Will, you're up.
Okay. I'm wondering, since this is a body, can I still step into that square?
You can share, like a dead body?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can step on top of a dead body that's laying on the ground. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my free 5 foot.
Here, and I'll just move him for the sake of.
Thanks. Yeah. And then Will is going to take all of his attacks onto Mr. Big Boy.
Okay.
Which is how many?
4.
Yeah, because he's only taking his 5-foot step, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
There it is.
I get 4 because natural attacks are different.
Right, because they're claws.
And
he could get 3 instead if he wanted a bite. Or no, I guess he could get 2 bites
Yeah.
because he has 2 heads. He'd get 2 bites.
I would get 2 bites.
Yeah,
That's
so
correct.
he can have 2 bites or 4 claws, basically, is the thought process, or any combination therein. I guess.
Okay. So then I guess since Simone and Will take their turn at the same time, I'm gonna have Simone cast a spell onto Will
I cast a spell
because I
on
can
you.
share spells. Then I'm gonna do Bull Strength.
Sick. Make his strength
Also
go up,
Simone.
make his to hit and his damage go up.
Yep. Simone is also going to roll into stealth.
Okay. Specifically, who's he trying to hide from?
Put those right here.
Mm-hmm.
14.
I will note that.
And so I cast a spell, so I'm just going to move to the other side of this tree stump.
You got it.
Cool.
And then Will can take his attacks.
Will take his attacks now. I'm going to do 2 attacks at once. The lowest being 16.
That's going to hit.
Okay, and the other one being 19.
So those are both going to hit.
2 other attacks. I believe they're both going to hit then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
All 4.
that's going to be a
Tear him to
2,
shreds.
3, 4. So 20 damage plus another 22 damage.
Tear him to shreds.
So that's
Rip out his
42.
spine.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
You're already there. So
It's 2d6 of 1 electricity, 1 fire per hit. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's add an additional.
Anthony's just getting off now. That's what's happening.
So let's add an additional 34 to that. So 22 or 42 plus 34. That's like 76.
when
I believe.
When you guys are fighting things with breath weapons later, and the damage is in the 80s or higher, I want you to remember this moment. And he's very dead. So yeah.
Can I pull his head off?
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Okay, so he's gonna like scratch him. The fire's gonna come out and it's gonna like take chunks of his flesh off. And then Will is gonna put his head over the shaman's head, and the shaman's clearly panicking. And Bill looks at the shaman and goes, "Don't worry, it'll be over soon." As then Will rips his head off. And like this one, since he's magical, Will was actually going to ingest the head.
Cool.
Reed is kind of just over there like.
You're literally laying on the ground, like looking
Oh,
at your bodies.
Yeah, this is the thing. I can see it.
And you're just covered in orc blood, and there's also another dead orc below Will.
His dead eyes are just like staring at you.
I might be feared. I think I'm in the second state.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, love it.
Holy shit!
That's when everything goes right. That's how much damage I can.
That wasn't even a crit, and there wasn't even a crit mixed in there.
That was not even a crit. Yeah.
Wilb could easily top 100 damage on a single turn. Monzo is up. Ateska's on deck.
On my turn, I could top like 15 damage. Would be like a big left hook for me. I'm gonna do. Okay, so I see that happen, and I'm still like dry heaving. Not to be outdone, I'm gonna do a full flurry of blows.
Not
3
to
attacks.
be outdone.
On this little.
On this little rock dog.
Rock dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
You got it.
I'm gonna wind up. Okay, that one's not working. Let me try this one.
So, Chris, you must have been using the one that's not working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think one of them's not working.
One of them's not working.
The first hit is 11, and they're all up from there.
The 11 won't hit, but the other two will. If they're up from there. So damage.
I'm working on it. None of them work.
I think mine work.
Okay,
mine work.
Who's on deck?
Let me see here. After Monzo is fucking a task, and then you're on deck after a task.
That's 12.
That's 12 damage. That's enough to kill a rock dog.
So you see like a big left hook come, hit him, couple big punches, and it just kind of like falls over. And it's a rock dog, so like would crumble to nothing. I'm like,
is it like when you kick a sandcastle?
I know, like square on. Kid just finished it, and like a little of dirt. Yeah. And then I'll use my movement.
Hold on, give me a second. I am reloading the game, see if that fixes everybody's dice. And then go ahead and use your movement.
So 2 quick questions. Is the quicksand still there?
The quicksand is for the people who did not make the save. I don't remember if you made your save or not.
I was out of range, I believe.
Simone got hit with it. He's behind you.
No, Monzo passed with flying colors.
Yeah, I think Monzo was dexterous.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then complains about how much damage he does.
Monzo did not complain. I don't remember Monzo complaining. He just landed a big hit. So I'm sorry.
Hey, he just one-shot his creature. Okay, come on now.
Exactly. So is it like a difficult terrain in that area, or is it back to normal, no quicksand?
It's like sandy, but it's it's normal.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to get closer to. See, Arthur is climbing up a rope, though.
No, he's standing at the base. He has not started climbing.
I'm at the base.
That's what I mean, but it'll be his turn. He has the decision. They're running at him. Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and I will be done.
Yeah, you see the orcs? Push to talk, Aaron.
I'm sorry, Monzo would have just seen him. Yes.
Okay.
To talk.
If Monzo's done, then Ateska's up and Reed is on deck.
All right, I'm going to cast Magic Missile on 06.
Can I walk up to a desk before you choose your target and say, "There's orcs to the left," in case a Tesk wanted to choose his target? He has an option now.
He has an option now. Cannon.
No, you want to help Wilb, who did 74 damage last turn.
Who obviously needs the assistance.
Oh, Monzo, I didn't see them there. Yeah, I can.
You see down there, I get it.
I
They're
got you.
hard to see
I
down
got
there.
you.
They're only 6
There's a
foot,
tree.
10-foot lumbering orcs. It's easy to
Part
miss
of a
them.
chestnut stump in my way.
Chestnut.
That's what it says.
Oh,
Um,
it's like that's wildly specific.
That's just the
It's a
verisimilitude you can
F-1.
get from my world. That's
Specced into it. Arborist.
you know,
I know everyone's a built-in arborist.
What do you think I read? Books on magic?
That's why they kicked me out.
I only know one spell.
2.
Two technically. I'm gonna cast Fireball on that guy right there.
Okay. And it's a 20-foot
You're all-
radius.
Oh, we're Stover.
Send it a little further away.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, I'll cast it on this guy back here, so it'll be.
Really?
Should just be right next to Stover. He'll feel the heat. He'll feel the burn.
Yeah, danger close. Bring it on top of me.
You heard the man.
Yeah. Bombs away.
And I guess I need to roll damage, and hopefully it fixes the dice.
I reloaded the map, so you can try. I don't know if it'll work or not.
I just need to look at exactly how many it is. 60.
You might just have to lift up the click roller
Sounds
strips
it's
like a
working.
little bit.
I heard it go doo doo
Oh.
doo 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 doo. Any modifiers?
No, just 23 damage.
They get a reflex save, right? See if they jump out of the way and only take half.
DC 16.
You got it. We're gonna roll it for both of them. Is it a reflex? Is that what it is?
Yeah, reflex half.
Unless they have an evasion, then they don't take anything.
One makes it, the other one doesn't. So we're going to say, oh, I didn't realize this guy was named. He doesn't need to be named. He's 09 now, and this guy is...
You've been demoted.
010.
Sorry, bud.
09 has taken, I'm sorry, what was that, 23 damage?
Yeah.
And 010 takes half rounded up, which would be 12 damage.
Are you
Right?
watching? Get out of here.
Great, yeah.
What?
So, big ass fireball blows up in front of Arthur. It catches the front of the gatehouse on fire. Some of these, like torches, which line the way, they're not torches. They're just pillars with skulls on them. They're torches now. But the thing that's most important to Arthur, though, is that the rope dangling from the top of this gatehouse has now caught in fire at the bottom of it. Though it's still intact, leading all the way to the top, but that's going to change real fast. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn at task?
I didn't think that through. Thanks, Monzo.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm gonna move my free 5 foot. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna move right here.
You're like really close to me now.
Yeah.
I don't like when anybody stands behind me.
Well, just keep moving forward then.
You're all, wait, we're not using metal ropes?
Are you done at task?
Yeah, I'm done.
Reed is
I
up.
wonder if we
Sigbert's on
can
deck.
make a metal rope. We can get some chain. From now on,
laying on the ground.
we're only using chain.
Yeah, how long does it take me to stand up?
It's
it a
one
standard
movement action to stand up.
Okay. Do I still get a free 5 foot movement
Yes.
after I stand?
Yes. And you get your
Okay,
get
I'm
regular
gonna-
movement too. But
I'm
I
gonna
see. You
take
want
a
to
free
get within
5.
striking range. I got you. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a power attack on this dude.
Go for it.
That is a 19.
19 hits.
And then damage. 17, 20.
20 damage, he says. Brings him into bloodied.
You got it.
Do you have two? Do you have two? Do you have 2 attacks?
I do have 2 attacks, but I guess I can do 2 attacks because it only took movement, didn't it?
Yeah, because you get both those attacks within your standard action.
Okay, I'll give you the other one then.
Question, Joe.
That is a 13.
That does not hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Got it. Okay.
Hold on 1 second before you end your turn. I don't think your microphone is coming through your headset. I believe it's coming through your webcam because every time you think you're muting your headset, it does not mute your headset at all, and you keep talking.
Oh,
So please
shit.
check that out. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wonderful.
I can't turn it off. It's not your fault.
Thank you. Thank you.
Funny.
Because I've had to mute you every time, and then it made perfect sense. I was like, oh wait, Joe has his webcam on.
How's that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
Oh my.
Anthony works with a lot of old people. He works with a lot of old people.
Cool.
Oh man.
It's a good thing you're old. It's a good thing I trust you all very much because, well, you could hear everything my wife and I were saying to each other.
We muted you out of courtesy, respect for your relationship.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Proceed.
All right, Sigbert, you're up. Kythar's on deck.
Big bird.
Okay, I'm gonna do another power attack cleave
Cool.
on the bloodied boys up here.
On the bloodied boys. Oh, snap!
Okay.
Shit. That's a lot of damage.
So
Well, you still have to roll to confirm.
Oh yeah.
And that is.
Okay.
We don't have to do it right now. We don't have to do it mid-session. But I have started another campaign as a home game. And I decided for that campaign that we're not going to roll to confirm, and that a natural 20 is just a natural 20, just is a crit. If you guys want to, by unanimous vote, make that happen in this game at any point in time, you can do that. It'll just also apply to the bad guys.
I have bad luck.
But for now, go ahead and confirm. Roll to confirm, bud. That'll confirm.
that'll be a 24.
Yeah, 24 will confirm. So that hits and crits 06, and now you get to roll your attack for your cleave to see if you also hit 08.
That will be a dirty 20.
That's all gonna hit. So roll. Oh god. Okay, roll your damage to hit the first guy. Double the number on the die, then add your modifier. That's the damage to 06. Then roll a separate attack, regular attack for 08, with whatever your power attack modifiers are.
That one would be 17.
17. That is to hit, or that's damage? That's damage.
That's
damage. Okay. 17 damage against 06. Great. He's great. Roll your damage against 08.
That one will be 10.
Okay, so 08 is on death's door. And 06 is super dead. How do you want him to die?
So as I'm just, I guess I'll just, as I'm slicing, I slice right across his belly, with the cleave, and as I just am continuing and I go to strike the other guy, and it's just, everything just kind of flops out.
I'm imagining like this huge upswing that like starts in the waist of the first orc and like goes up like through his navel and ribs and then like out the side and into the second orc and slices him from like the top of the ribs like up in and just like cleaves him super deep. Yeah, that's splattering blood all on the side of the wall of the fort, and you got a dead orc in front of you.
I'm just gonna kind of let out like a sigh, like kind of just like this is dealt with, and then that'll be my turn.
Super sick. Kythar's up. Arthur's on deck.
Kythar is going to walk up to the last orc here and take a swipe. 19.
Will hit. Roll your damage.
Fuck. 11.
11 damage. Is going to kill this guy. How would you like him to die?
Kythar found a really great game he'd like to play, so same thing, cut off his head. As the head falls down, he grabs the horn and kicks the head off the horns and back over the wall again.
And this one overshoots the spikes and lands with a splat on the stump next to a Tesk and just like sprays a little blood on his cloak.
That comes out.
Nobody else alive up here. That's a shame. All right. That ends my turn.
Okay. Which means Arthur is up, the baddies are on deck, and then we'll restart with Simone and Wilb. Arthur, you are hanging onto a rope about 4 feet off the ground that is on fire 2 feet off the ground. What would you like to do?
I didn't know I was so high up. Okay, that changes things.
No, I mean, you're 6 feet tall, I figure, 5 feet tall, so you can hold a rope at the 4 foot mark, like, just by standing. But, like, it's on fire. That's what I'm trying to get to. Get across to you.
Yeah. I don't expect Arthur to do anything, like, particularly IQ worthy, so he's probably just going to try and see if he can make it to the top. He'll do, like, a quick math in his head and be like, I think I can do it.
Are you going to use... Well, climbing a rope is, I think, actually easy enough that it's not considered difficult terrain, specifically because you have a rope there. I can't remember how I ruled on it last session.
How'd you rule it?
I don't remember how I ruled on it last session. In this case, I'm going to say, because you're doing it quickly, for fun, roll me a climb check. Just to see how we flavor this.
Alrighty.
Super sick.
Oh, 22.
And Monzo and Tesk just see, like, super dramatically, Arthur, like, just out climbing this rope which has been turned into a wick, and this, like, funnel of flame and smoke begins to, like, rise along the rope, like, inches below Arthur's boots as he's just effortlessly makes his way to the top of this. Are you using both of your actions to climb, I guess, is my question.
Yeah.
As he effortlessly climbs to the top of this gatehouse, and you look down and see the flames right below you, Arthur, and Monzo and a Tesk looking up at you. Is there anything you want to do or say before you disappear over the top of this ledge?
I mean, you probably hear Arthur muttering to himself loudly, and as he's climbing the rope as fast as he possibly can.
And he gets to the top of the gatehouse and swings both of his legs over the log and looks ahead of him, and 4 inches from the front of his nose is the back of an orc's head standing in this cloud, fucking just, like, completely enthralled
Like,
by
right?
it. Just, like, absolutely right the fuck in front of you. And then there's obviously another one standing next to him. But you can't see into this blue cloud. You can just see these 2 orcs that just past the threshold, and then are just standing there kind of, like, mumbling incoherently to themselves, mumbling and babbling.
Okay. So are there? I take it their hearing is still fine.
There's one way to find out.
Well, I'm out. Last I checked, I'm out of actions.
You can. Talking's always free, but you're out of actions.
Nah, I mean, you're gonna just see Arthur like kind of catch his breath and like observe his surroundings. So maybe perception check.
What for? What are you looking for?
Enemies. I mean, he just climbed into hostile territory, right? So.
I will save you some time. You can see, because this is below you now, so you can see just the orc corpses and your party members standing covered. Wilb and Kythar and Sigbert in particular. I guess Reed was covered in blood too, because it's not from his own doing. But literally, your party mates are just covered in blood down there. But you can't see past it because this cloud that takes up this whole blue ring does obscure vision.
Okay. Just a heads up. Arthur's next thought in his head is, if these guys have a gatehouse, maybe they've got siege equipment. So now he's on the hunt for possible siege equipment to either scuttle or to use against them.
Right. And then on that note, this trapdoor is like real in game. Like that leads into the gatehouse underneath you.
Okay. I mean, he sees his friends, killing things a lot, so he's probably gonna go towards them. But I mean, again, he's out of moves, so he's got a couple of objectives on his mind, and then his party. But so,
cool.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
Then the baddies are up. We've got a couple of perception checks on the way, and then we got to see what happens up here. Yeah, these guys just got fireballed. I actually don't think it matters to them. They are 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, they are. They're just gonna run up to Tesk and Monzo, and that's gonna be their turn. They're gonna take both their move actions to get there. There's lots of movement in this gatehouse beneath Arthur's feet and through the door that 8 just emerged from. There is a flurry of movement behind the gatehouse as well, on the other side. And these guys don't move. These guys on top are in the cloud. How many rounds do you get your cloud, Tesk?
5.
5 rounds, which by my count means that your next turn will signal the cloud's last turn being around, because it was 3 to start. We've had a turn which is 4. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I level 6? Are we level 5 or level 6?
You're level 6.
You're level 6.
It's 6 rounds. 6 rounds.
6 rounds. Great. So
one round per level.
So you've got 2 more rounds of this cloud basically. But you're the only one who knows this. Nobody else knows the intricacies of your magic. Fucking all these guys are dead. Those guys are on fire. Those guys moved. You guys can't see anybody else. So my bad guys are done. Simone and Will, you are up.
Okay. So I'm assuming I saw all like the wrestling that you were talking about in the gatehouse.
That was more for the people who are Will certainly did. Yeah, he can hear.
Okay.
Or because they're solid doors that are closed, but Will is close enough. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm just checking one thing. How so the gate across is 20 feet across?
Each door is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
And about 18 feet
Okay,
tall.
so Simone is going to cast Create Pit in front of the gatehouse.
Cool. Okay.
Because the doors are not open, correct?
They're not open.
Yes. I'm going to create a pit right in front of the doors.
Okay. What's the radius on your pit?
Let's see. There it is. Radius is 10 foot by 10 foot hole, 30 feet deep.
10 by 10. So
Yeah.
you get two squares wide, basically, which is the important part for me.
And I'm
then
putting it right in the middle.
we're going to make this brown. Now, I guess we already have brown. We're going to make orange your hole. And
My orange hole.
blink. There you go. 30-foot deep hole.
Yeah, it was
Right.
going to be like right in front, so
Right in
not
front.
in that does not include inside the gatehouse.
Oh,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I can put the cloud back. That's fine. So we're going.
I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm trying to do is if they swing the doors open and run out, I'd like for them to fall into the hole. That's my idea there.
Got you.
Pretty deep, 30 feet.
Yeah, that's right.
Deep hole.
I got a deep orange hole.
Okay.
It's a circle.
That's you for a cloud. I just accidentally.
Yeah. And then Wilb is going to go to the edge and peer out and do a perception check behind the gatehouse.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll.
14.
It's dark, but
He's got dark vision.
Right. Okay. Great. Wilb sees probably 8 or 9 campfires, and twice as many tents set up in a ramshackle camp, enclosed in a much more crude set of wooden walls, probably only about 20 feet tall, around the different patches where the rock is not that sheer drop where it starts to widen back out again on the other side. So they basically enclosed the ass end of this as well. So from what Wilb can see, there is the gatehouse. 8, 9 campfires, 16, 20 tents, surrounded by sheer drops and a wooden wall with another just very small gate on the opposite side, and multiple figures darting around down there, all of them armed.
Okay. I am going to, because I can see Monzo and A-Test, right? Can I see Sigbert on the wall from Simone's position?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. Since this is a cantrip, I can still cast a cantrip, right? 2?
You haven't moved, absolutely. 2 spells. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast a cantrip to Sigbert. Actually, no, to Monzo. Sorry, there would be no point. I'm going to do a message, and I'm going to be like, hello orcs on the other side of the fort, wall. And then what would Will do? So there's doors right in front of us, right?
There's I'm sorry,
because those are covered.
Here. Yeah, there's a door.
But because you have 4 clouds on top,
and there's a clouds on the top of the 50-foot section. You guys are on top of the 30-foot section going into the side of the gatehouse, and it's not. Yeah, you'd be going into the inside of the building for the first time.
I'm going to open the door with Wilb.
Open the door. You open the door and find a huge. What I said, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is like a 50-foot by 50-foot by 50-foot cube, basically, that has a 5-foot walkway that corkscrews all the way around this, leading up to the top and then leading back down to the base floor. With this door, and you can see another door on the opposite side, and smoke coming in from underneath that door. You know why?
Yeah.
And if you are to look down into the gatehouse itself, you can see there are 2 huge gates. There's one just like the one on the outside, and there's one identical to it on the inside. A huge gate that is barred from the inside. You can see like a huge log, laying across it, locking it in place, basically. And you look around, and for all of the noise and commotion you heard, there are suspiciously no orcs here.
So there's no orcs inside that I can see.
That you can see.
Okay. Since Simone's in stealth, I'm gonna turn to Sigbert, Kythar, and Reed and be like, "Hey, fool!" Or no, sorry, it's gonna be Will. Sorry, Will's gonna be like, "There's no orcs in here," and he's gonna say that to Kythar, Reed, and Sigbert.
After all that commotion that we just heard.
I mean, you can look for yourself, but there's no one in there.
I can't do a perception check right now. Right.
I mean, no, it's not your turn. But I mean, you
Yeah.
know, talking is free, looking is free. You take a glance, you don't see anything obvious.
I don't see anything either.
And then that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, great. That brings us to Monza with a task on deck. You got a couple orcs standing around you, bud.
Yeah. No biggie. A couple of these bad boys, couple rights and lefts, and they'll be pulp.
Yeah, go Super Saiyan on him.
A couple rights and lefts.
Which one was damaged already? One of them says 23. Which
No,
one's
that
on
was
fire?
that 23 is the damage. I'm sorry, I noted it in the wrong spot. 09 is the one that is bloodied. That's how much damage he took. Was 23 on the fireball.
Okay, I'll do full flurry of blows. Put him out.
Put him out.
Handing out naps.
Just laying him down.
Why don't you sleep on it, big guy?
You get 3 with your flurry now?
Yeah, flurry of blows is 3, but the last one is only at a +2.
Got you.
But that's the whole deal. Is everybody else has 2 attacks. Flurry of blows is the one thing the monk has, and you get 3 attacks.
Got you. It may be worthwhile for you to do those one at a time, because Tabletop Sim orders your dice from lowest to highest, which means that you're guaranteeing to put your biggest modifier on your smallest roll, which basically means that all of your rolls are going to be middling and none of them are going to be really excellent or really terrible. So it might be worthwhile to roll them
I
one
did
at a
not
time
know that.
so that it doesn't like auto sort them for you.
I thought
tofu?
they just always showed up in the
Is
order
that-
they were rolled.
No, it'll always show up
I
in
didn't know that.
lowest to highest.
Okay. Okay. Well, should I just do it the way it shows up this time?
Yeah, this time because you've already
They're
rolled the
more-
dice, we'll do it that way. But it may be, you know, in the future it may be worthwhile.
Okay, so 10 would be the first
Mm-hmm.
roll.
Does not hit.
16 and 13.
Yeah, see, that is exactly what I'm talking about because none of that shit hits these guys. So
Huge
that
bummer.
is that's a huge bummer. That's a huge bummer. But
No, it's Vegeta versus Majin Buu.
you know, shit happens, especially when your last name is Aaron's last name. So let's. Do you have any flavor for this? What's Monza's reaction to this? He just gets charged by these orcs. He like summons his strength. He goes to go wail on this obviously wounded orc and is just like having a tough time landing a single solid blow. How's Monza reacting in this moment?
I kind of want it to like I go and I land like a bunch of devastating strikes right on his stomach, but there's like plate mail there, so it's like ding 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 ding. Ding.
I love it. Armor doing its job, giving armor class a proper name. Absolutely.
You like Obi-Wan when he punches General Grievous or kicks him? He's like, ah.
Exactly. And then I'll be done.
Okay. A Tesk is up. Reed's on deck.
Okay, I am going to cast Scare on these 2 orcs down here.
Great. You get to just pick 2 targets. It's not one of those hit die ones.
1 living creature per 3 levels, so at the moment I get 2.
Ah, fuck yeah. Go for it. What is their will save?
Their will save will be. I'm clicked on the wrong thing. DC 15.
15, he says.
Will partial save.
I think you just got him. Partial save at something? They might get that.
Yeah.
Their final is 13. So.
Oh, that's great. So they both get frightened. which means a frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. Frightened creatures take a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks.
But he has to run if he's able.
He has to run if he's able,
Cool, love it.
as best it can. So whatever that means.
I
How
got
do you
it.
shape the spell to make him like scared?
Oh yeah, how does it
Like
look?
Yeah.
Like what does Monzo see? Or here?
I imagine like, you know, their deepest, like most feared entity, creature, thing, thought, event appears in front of their eyes. Like an illusion, and they just fucking book it.
Do I see the illusion pop up, or is that all in their head?
Make sure. Click through. You know what? Everybody can see it. Why not? It's like an illusion.
Not?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you see it. Monzo would see it.
At first, I see them. They start to run before I notice the illusion. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Take another flurry of those blows, and then I'll see the illusion and realize that Tesk was actually the one that scared him, not me.
And it is 6 rounds of.
Do they get a chance to resave on their turn?
Uh,
Presumably, most everything does.
Usually that's if they're in like a cloud or like some area of, if they're like in an area of effect, they get a chance to. But if it's something a fail,
No, they don't.
6 turns of
Cool.
fear is pretty wild.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
that's crazy powerful. That's awesome. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, I think the will save is 1 round.
The will save it. What?
If they get the will save, it's just 1 round.
Oh, I see.
Because it says
they always run. Sometimes they run forever. Sometimes they only run for a round.
Yeah. On level 20, they would run for 20 rounds.
oh, by the way, if the panic creature becomes cornered, he'll begin cowering. Yeah.
They're not going to get cornered out here. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. We're just letting you know.
That's fair.
All right.
Yeah, 1 round / level or 1 round. Holy shit.
It's a great spell.
It's a great spell.
That would turn to Monzo and be like, oh, I think they're going to be gone for a while. But I think my cloud up there, and I'll point up kind of that direction, I think that's going to go away soon. So we should probably head up there.
Didn't Arthur climb that rope like a wild man, and now he's up there too?
It was on fire. You know, we should probably get up there before it burns.
Does Arthur hear any of this?
And the rope is gone. It has been burnt up. And I don't know, how loud are you guys talking?
Arthur, do I have message? Shit.
It's so tall, he would not be able to hear us.
I'm about to say it's 50 feet up.
I can cast a cantrip.
Yeah, okay.
So I will cast message at Arthur and say, hey buddy, the rope's gone. Can you throw a new one down? We took care of the orc problem sort of down here.
Tell him about the cloud.
And the cloud is going to expire soon.
Message. A simple sentence.
It's simple. That's real simple.
Got semicolon in there. Let it be.
Exactly. And I think I can do message to a couple of people, so I'll send that out to everybody I can see.
Okay, that's Monzo and Sigbert and Kythar.
Right? And yeah, I can do 6 creatures. Okay.
I'm in stealth, so.
Simone is actively hiding.
I wouldn't see you, so you don't get to hear that.
Wait, so what did you?
He probably caught the live show though. He's only standing he's crouched 15 feet away.
Joe, I said throw a rope down, and the cloud's about to expire.
But you didn't hear it because you were inside the gatehouse looking at stuff. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm the DM.
All right.
So I said Joe and not Reed.
Yeah.
Even if I wasn't white, that's what's happening.
What's you done?
And yeah, that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Reed is up. Sigbert's on deck.
I am gonna do a perception check now to see where the baddies are,
In this room?
because
Yeah.
we heard them, but we don't see them. No, I want to make sure you get the correct number. So here we go.
Where's your character? Oh, you're
He's
like
a little guy,
You're
right?
under Will. I see.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
It's a 17.
Yeah.
You look around this gatehouse, and you too see both sets of doors. One of them is barred. The corkscrew style pathway leading down to the first floor and up to the second. You can't, of course, see it on your side. You just see, the floor underneath you and then the floor of the corkscrew above you. But you can look across the space and see the way that it's set up from the other side. And you do not see any obvious, signs of orcs here. They've obviously been through here, like shit's like knocked over in here. But there's like a brazier, with that's a light in the middle of the room, like, making the rest of the room visible. Both the gates are securely shut, and there are no sign of enemies.
So are we in combat then?
There are still enemies on the board, so we're going through this in initiative order, and there's like spells on the. Basically, so all the spells don't go poof and everything all at once. We're kind of working through this until there's no threat. So for now, yes, you're still in combat.
Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity then, I think, to cast magic weapon on my weapon.
Okay.
It's a standard action. Gives a +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls.
Cool, sounds great, and makes it a magic weapon, presumably for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. Yeah.
And
That's
do I see Arthur right here?
Do you see Arthur? No, Arthur's at the top. He's like up on the roof of this 50-foot structure. You're only 30 feet up.
I see.
Halfway up the corkscrew.
And then I guess, can I pull out my shield?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll pull out my shield and then I will be done.
Sigbert's up. Kythar's on deck.
I'm gonna get seconds.
Okay.
Be right back.
I'm going to. I'm going to take a. I'm going to take a rope from my bag and tie it, and then like drop it down the side of the wall.
Okay, so you are going to replace the rope bridge. You got it.
And I'm just going to shout in the direction of a Tesk and just say, I got a rope over here.
Thanks, buddy.
And then.
That's a standard, so you still got your movement.
I guess I'm going to move up to the edge here. Right
there's not really room inside the doorway because it's only a 5-foot walkway, and Reed and Will are both like standing right inside the door.
I'm gonna stand there, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Cool. Arthur's up, and the baddies are gonna go, and then I think it's break time.
Cool.
Okay, Arthur's still going to put his rope down after hearing a particular message. So he'll tie it to an anchor point.
Just
lower it
remind
down.
me, the last rope was yours, correct?
Mine.
No,
It
it's Monzo's.
was Monzo's.
I leapt up there.
Okay.
Yeah, he got there first
Okay.
because he's faster.
Okay.
He's a monk.
That makes
It's
sense.
all
No, I
over
got
the
it.
fucking map.
So it'll take a standard for you to tie this off and drop it, but you can absolutely tie this off and drop it.
Yeah. Do I gotta do any like perception check for? Let's see, like the thing I'm standing on. So what am I exactly? I'm standing on.
You're standing on a closed trapdoor. It opens from
Okay.
ground level. It's a Minecraft trapdoor.
All right. Arthur being cognizant that maybe other orcs are going to come up to the gatehouse rooftop. Is there any locking device? Do I gotta like roll for it?
There's nowhere obvious to lock it from this side.
Okay. And then he can't see anybody other than maybe the people out on the
You
field.
can see all these people, no big deal. You can see the like specter that is orcs running away scared from scrawny ass Tesk turning your
Damn.
back to this cloud. Well, I don't know. He's not just crowd super. I guess we established he has a strength of like 11 or 12. He's not actually that strong.
Yeah, he has 11. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we established that. Not usually so intimidating a Tesk. Seems to have intimidated two grown-ass orcs as you turn your back to this fog with these couple of orc silhouettes that you can see still on the rooftop with you.
Also, I can now see them.
Yeah, you can always see them, the back of them. You saw like the backs of their heads and like their backs and stuff. Like they've always been visible to you. That's why I put them on the. I described them to you, and then I moved the tiles up here for you to see where they were.
Okay. Well, Arthur doesn't want to. Precarious situation. Arthur's gonna hold his action, and if an orc sees him first, he's gonna fire and ask questions later.
That is a perfect use of hold action.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
Okay, great.
Yeah, flintlock, engaged, pulled back.
Then it transitions to the bad guy's turn. There is lots of movement in the camp area behind the gatehouse for those of you who are still on the wing not yet on fire. For those of you on the ground, the wing on fire has now been completely engulfed in flames, and now a second one of those pillars has fallen on fire. So you've got two basically like flaming logs coming out here. Well, that's still a circle. I don't want a circle. I want the pen. That were just like, these big trees that are just like falling down now, revealing a second gap, which does not immediately get plugged by a magic user. That's it for the bad guy's turn. We will start with Simone and Wilb. When we come back from our break, it is 8:13. Let's call it a 10-minute break. We'll be back by 8:25. Finish this up.
Perfect.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
some
Hi
moon,
guys,
right?
we're back. It's Will and
Hold on, wait.
Simone.
Is everyone back though?
We could
Soto,
start
are you
us off
back?
if everybody's back. Soto's pretty far down
Soto's
the list. I think we'll be okay.
okay.
He's like 4 turn
He's here.
orders away.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. So Will's gonna look at Reed and be like, "I'm not going in there," and he's gonna turn his happy ass around and
Well,
Oh, oh, all right. Don't wait for me.
he's gonna look out the back and he's gonna try to use his movement to scale down into these bushes. So can I roll for stealth and then try to scale down?
yeah, that sounds like a great
Okay.
use of time.
He's got. Hold on one second. Uh, 22.
22 to his stealth, and he takes the rest
Yeah.
of his movement to crest the backside of this tower, find one of those more sturdy logs because a few of them are loose from the earthquake, scamper down it, and make himself sparse in the bushes directly underneath.
But he's gonna be like perceiving out if I can too.
You want to
But I
look
can still
too?
do a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking for while
Yeah.
you're moving?
I'm looking for. I saw movement before. I'm looking specifically for more movement, either coming up the road or going away from the road. Like, I just need to know. We've heard more orcs. They're not there. We need to figure out why. So.
Huh?
Oh god, I got a high perception. Let's see. So it's a 26.
As Wilb looks out from his vantage point and makes his way down, he is able to see that there are somewhere in the vicinity of, 7 or 8 orcs maybe, that are kind of like collecting at one of the tents farther back from the road. So they'd be back here somewhere, like deeper into the camp. But what is more striking is the sound of orcs obviously moving around and gathering just out of eyesight around the corner. In this zone somewhere, he can hear them, but because this wall jets out and makes a corner, he can't see them.
Gotcha.
Probably 4, maybe 5, as far as the
Gotcha.
noise sounds.
Simone's gonna break stealth now and do his full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just to get up to the wall.
Yep.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, great. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't actually do the bad guys' move. These guys moved their full movement 60 feet away. Both of them, which means that Monzo and Natesk can take an attack of opportunity if they want. You only get one attack of opportunity, so you got to pick which one you're attacking, each of you. But you can each take one if you want it.
That it won't break its fear.
I don't know. Does it break its fear? You should ask the guy who cast the spell.
Don't think so.
Okay, so Monzo's going to be like looking at Tusk for his lead. If the Tusk is going to whack him with his staff or whatever the hell he uses.
Okay, all right.
No, nothing about it breaking from damage. So no. Then I will pull out my crossbow and shoot one in the back.
You have to, it's a melee attack of opportunity, my friend.
Oh, it's a melee.
You got to reach out and strike him.
Then I will stab him with my dagger.
There you go. Which one? Which him?
I did the low health one that was closest to me.
Okay, both
so
of you guys.
So Tyler did the full health.
Yeah, you guys can both do the same one if you want. You can only pick one though.
Let's murk this guy. Let's get him.
Yeah, murk that guy.
What's your to hit?
I got 16.
That hits. Same in his frightened state.
think this is the first time I've ever used the dagger on this character. Oh,
Hey, that's gonna
that's
hit.
22.
That's gonna hit. Roll
And
your
that's not
damage.
crit.
If it says a
Crit.
D3, just roll a D4. Is that a crit range?
That's a crit range.
Oh my god, you're critting with your dagger. Give it a roll.
Wow. I don't know if that confirms.
What's it turn into?
Do I get to add my bonus to that?
Yeah.
17.
That'll confirm while he's frightened.
Great. So I'm gonna roll my D4.
D4.
Oh yeah.
Big money, big money. Hey!
Yeah.
4 doubles to 8 plus your strength modifier.
That's
Plus-
gonna be a big 0.
Okay. So that is 8 damage to Orc 9. How about
I did 10 damage.
you did 10 damage, so that's another 19 damage. You guys can decide as a pair how Orc 9 dies, because it couldn't happen without both of you.
No, he critted. So I punched him as he was running away and he stumbled, and then Tyler comes over with the dagger.
Finish them off.
It's gonna be like a Goku Vegeta. You know, they're together. They're like working on the same team. You know, he calls him Kakarot. It's a good time, and then we just like shank him on the left and right. You
I
punch
don't
them,
have
I
any
stab him.
hair, but if I did, it'd be all. Psh.
It'd be all psh. Oh, that's so great. And with that, there are no bad guys. I guess there are bad guys visible because it is a test turn. You have 1 round left on your fog task. So this thing is just about to drop, and you've told everybody that. Simone and Will just went. Monzo, that was your attack of opportunity. It's your actual turn. Simone, I'm not skipping you. You got through both of your characters' turns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Monzo's up. Ateska's on deck.
And also, just so you're aware, Euphoric Cloud has an effect where once the cloud's over,
Mhm.
he rolls a D4,
Right. D4 for the number
plus
of rounds
1.
they stay.
I did that
affected.
already.
And how much was it?
It was 4. It was 3 plus 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm making a note.
So there's.
Great.
Yep.
Monzo, you're up.
I made a note. I
I want to run to the base of the tallest part of the fort, and I want to climb up.
Climb up Arthur's rope.
Yeah, I'll do Arthur's rope. I forgot that was there. Yeah.
Okay, great. Then you have like a crazy amount of movement, so you will crest the top of this deal and see Arthur standing on top of a trapdoor, the backs of 2 orcs, and Tesk's blue cloud. I don't know if it's blue.
Okay, I can see the backs of 2 orcs.
See the backs of 2
regular
orcs.
You're gonna see Arthur make like a hand motion, like stop,
Okay.
a hand motion for stop.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna stand there as soon as I get up, outside of the circle, but
Yeah,
behind this guy. And I'm gonna hold my. I'm gonna hold an action. I'm gonna hold an attack if I see him change his attitude. Like, you know, if he goes from drooling on himself to like waking up, or if I notice any.
So you're not like Arthur, where you're waiting for them to specifically attack. You're literally like, if he's not standing there drooling, you're gonna attack him.
If I see his eyes blink and they start like the pupils come
Right.
back.
Yeah. I got you.
When the cobwebs,
Yep.
the lights are on, but nobody's home.
I know exactly what you mean. Oh man, are you done, Monzo?
Yeah, I'm done.
Tesk, you're up. Reed's on deck, and actually a Tesk with you being up. That's 6 rounds? Is our cloud dropping now? I'm pretty sure.
This would be the 6th round.
And it's on your turn that all this shit triggers. So this is the 6th round?
This is my 6th round since I cast that spell.
So so you've got 1 more full round then, because it's up for a
So
total
it goes through because it started at the beginning of my first round, so it would continue through the end of this one.
The end of your next, if this is your 6th. No, I guess you're right. The end of. Fuck, now I don't know. We'll give you 1 more turn with it.
That makes sense. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's how I interpret it. Okay, cool. So I am going to move. I'm gonna move up to this rope right here, the one that Sigbert threw down. But as I walked by Simone, do I see him? Is he still in stealth? Would I notice him?
I'm not in stealth.
He's not in stealth, so you do see him.
right, and I'll go. Hey, Simone, where are you going? I'm going up. That guy's gonna just run away. Actually, he's dead. The other guy's gonna run away forever. Or 6 rounds, whatever comes first. Where are you going?
I'd be like, I have Wilb on the other side of the wall. He's just kind of like looking out. He says there's like 5 orcs immediately, but like down the road, there's like 8 orcs. I think we should group up at the top of the wall, fool, and then like try to figure it out.
All right, sounds good. I just don't want to leave you down here by yourself. I'll see you up there. I grab the rope and climb up. How does the climb mechanic work again? We're good with the rope, right?
If it's a rope, it's just your normal climb speed because you're assisted by the rope, so you can move as fast as you can move. Actually, you have your own, yeah, because you're assisted. It's not like you're climbing a rock face. You're like climbing a rope that is designed to be climbed. So
How do I find my climb speed again?
it's not your climb speed; it's your move speed. So you're good.
Okay. Okay, great. And then I am going to.
Do we know that a task is behind us?
So it's probably both your movements because I think you use 20 or 30 to get to the base of the wall, and then it's 30 up. So that'll probably.
So I did like 10 feet, 15 feet.
15 feet to the base, and then 30 up. So you've got another 15 if your movement is 30, plus your 5. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm out of movement. It seems.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna be like, hey guys. Kind of wave. So it looks like you got the
Everybody's
situation
up
taken
here
care of
now.
up here.
Just piles of dead orcs everywhere. Most of their spines have been removed.
And heads.
Seems a little
and
bloody.
heads.
You got what you needed. They're dead.
Okay. Well,
What's our play here?
I don't know. What are you guys doing? Where are more orcs? There's got to be more around here.
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, Simone said there's some down the road. So they're either getting reinforcements or
And
around here somewhere.
where are we going now? Are we regrouping or?
Should probably regroup up here. I think that's what Simone wanted us to do.
Up here. Where's up here?
Like right here. Up here. I just got up here, so it's up here to me. You've been up here the whole time, so I get it.
Oh, I see. I didn't know I
Where
was
we are
up.
now.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I see. I thought I was
And,
inside the building. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you?
You are inside the building, but just like right inside the open door. Like you can still talk to a task.
Shouting
I
through
see.
Reed and
I
Sigbert.
see. Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna hold my action to. Well, I'll say last thing I'll say is, hey, the euphoric cloud's about to go down, so the dudes trapped in it are probably gonna wake up at some point. Just so you guys know. And then I'm gonna hold my action to cast magic missile.
So I guess that's what I was trying to say is that you used more than just your 30 feet because it's 30 feet up. So if you started at the base of the tower, you would have. Yeah.
Then I'm done.
Cool. There's bad guys in here. We never saw any.
In the cloud.
Up top.
There's guys in the
He
cloud.
points up 20 feet to the because you're. Can you have you looked at the little picture in the corner, Joe?
I did not know that was there. Okay.
Yeah, so that's like a front perspective. The walls are a little taller than that. Those are probably only like 15-foot walls, and they're 30 and 50. So they go more than halfway up,
see.
but
So can
you
I
guys
climb
are like
up
up
to
on
that
this
level?
wall, and you like went into the gatehouse one step, like at the mid level.
I see. Okay, so can I climb up that wall then?
Just to be clear,
the outside wall.
Yeah, can I get up to where because it looks like Monzo and Arthur are up top there then,
You
right?
can. There's a corkscrew pathway going along the outside of the outside perimeter of the inside room of the gatehouse. Like that's how you get up and down. They're not ladders. They're like corkscrewing paths. That
So I can go up there from the room I'm in then.
yeah, you literally just need to turn left and keep walking until you.
I see.
Get to the top.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay, cool. And it's my turn then, right?
I don't know. Task is done, so yeah, it's your turn. Read. Sigbert's on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Cool. It'll take you one movement to get to the base of the door, and then there is a ladder going up to trapdoor.
Can I use my free 5 to take that one movement, and then I'll go up the ladder?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You just, yeah.
How much movement does it take to go up the ladder?
It'll take more. It'll take not all of your movement, but it'll take it'll take more than just one action. You won't be able to swing at something once you get to the top.
Okay, cool. Then I'll be done.
Did you?
Once
Did
I
you?
get to the top.
The trapdoor does not open.
Oh. Well, I try to open it, but I can't open it.
Correct.
Arthur
and Monzo feel a thump from underneath them.
All right. Well, can you open the door from up there?
Are you talking? Are you asking?
Yes.
Can we hear him?
Yeah, if he's yelling, absolutely. It's muffled, but you hear Reed's voice coming muffled. Hey, could you guys open the door from up there?
I'm gonna lightly step. Well, I can't step off of it, can I?
That's the issue.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna quietly tap my foot like in a little rhythm. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. That's what you're gonna hear.
Be able to move.
It's nothing to me. All right. Well, I'll meet up with you somehow. And then I'm gonna go back over here, and I'll regroup with everybody right here, I suppose.
And that'll be the rest of your turn, but you can still talk, of course.
All right. So, according to a test, we're all just gonna regroup right here. We'll wait for further instructions.
Probably wait for Simone.
Yeah, I'll be done.
Cool.
Just to be.
Go.
The last thing we heard him say was "Open the hatch for me," right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he knows there's the cloud up here keeping these guys dazed.
So I think somebody mentioned that. Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. And so if that's Reed, then Sigbert is up. Kythar's on deck.
I think the cloud goes away next turn. To be fair.
Right. Which is the only reason why we're going through initiative order still, is so that I want to give everybody time to put their characters where they'd want to put them before the cloud disappeared. Now that's public knowledge. Go. Sigbert. Kythar's on deck.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna hang out right here still, and wait for that cloud to fade.
Yeah, cool. No big deal.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Kythar?
Exit rage.
Exit rage. Anything to say?
No.
If he's exiting rage, I can help him next turn.
Cool. And Arthur.
So Arthur heard the, "Hey, let me in."
Yeah.
From Joe, right?
And then Reed's voice saying, "Can you open the door from that side?"
Okay. Can Arthur move out of the way of the trapdoor himself?
Not without stepping into the zone of the cloud.
Okay, so I see.
You could, I mean, in theory, you could like gargoyle style perch yourself on the edge of the wall.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So.
Okay. I just need you to roll me an acrobatics check for your balance while you're up here.
Arthur's up to it. Hopefully. See. 9 and for acrobatics. Oh, that's a thank you. Dexterity 17.
Hey, yeah, absolutely able to perch yourself gargoyle style up here and maintain your balance, no problem.
Yeah, Monzo, you see Arthur doing some like Assassin's Creed, like keeping his gun down range at the guy in front of him, and then just kind of giving him some visual signals of, okay, we got to let them in, Yeah. A lot was said with no words.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll wink.
Wait. Yeah, and then if same thing with what Monzo said about holding the action, like the minute these guys like turn or do anything where they're
Right.
somewhat
Obviously not
conscious,
enthralled anymore. You're going to take a shot.
not enthralled, yeah, he'll take a shot.
Cool.
Closest one.
Great. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Then that brings us to the bad guys, which, from everybody's perspectives now, I don't think I need to do a single thing, except let Will know that he hears, more continued movement and chatter, low, orcish chatter in that general area. Obvious, like hushed, whispered, but they're orcs, so they're all gruff,
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be it for the baddies. Simone and Will are up. Monzo's on deck, and then a Tesk's cloud drops, and we're gonna drop our combat initiative order for a little while. So Simone and Will.
I'm gonna have Will peek through the brush and take a look on the other side of this wall.
Perfect. You, my friend. Oh, see, these guys are too big. I need to resize them. Give me just a moment, please. Two, three, four, five. Shrunk them down. Move them in. And stand them around. He's like between those. I should have one more. Yeah, we've got two. Okay, so he peeks around and he sees two orcs that are like obviously like pushed up against the door, and then another three orcs kind of like standing around in an arc behind them.
Sorry, so like pushing up the door like he's trying to keep it closed?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Simone is going to go and move up the rope.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get to the top. I'm like breathing heavily, like like my arm goes over, one arm goes over, the other arm goes over, and I slowly clamber up to the top.
Chainmail sagging.
Yeah. I don't like climbing ropes, fool.
You gonna be all right?
I made for the wagon.
Made for the wagon.
Wait for the wagon.
I'm like, all right, we killed like hella orcs, but like, Will's seeing hella more, fool. In fact, there's one of them keeping the door closed to the other side.
What's our play here? Kythor might be able to make a door for us.
Too tired.
The difference is that like, we're like 30 feet up, right? You said?
You guys 30 feet up, right? Correct.
We're like, and I'm gonna kind of like, count on my fingers. Like 30
Oh, that's
feet
right.
up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. We're not on ground floor. I keep forgetting we're not on ground floor.
And if they're trying to keep the door closed, fool, they won't expect attack from the side, right?
Right.
So if we can get down this wall quickly and get into a better position, maybe we can like attack from the side and like flank them.
If you haven't noticed, I'm not very sneaky, and I pat my chainmail. Clink, clink.
Then maybe go down to the bottom and attack through the door once someone attacks from the side.
Okay.
Like and I'd be like a hammer and an anvil, fool.
You got to do it quick. This building's burning.
Why don't I just?
It's a very large building, and though the fire is spreading, it'll be a little while before this side of the structure
Okay.
blaze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we can do that. We can take the muscle over there.
I'm gonna
Or
be
some of
like,
the muscle?
I'm gonna kind of look up at the tower and be like, do we know what's up there, fool? Wait, where's Monzo?
I haven't seen Monzo in a minute.
He's up.
I'm gonna look.
He's
I'm
up,
gonna look at
he's up
A-test.
there.
Didn't you just fucking talk to me?
I
Yes,
didn't
we
he
say-
trust-
didn't know who he was
do
talking
we?
to. In all fairness,
Yeah.
Do we trust our team up there to handle it?
I guess we're gonna have to, fool. In fact, now that we don't have our full team, we might want to rethink our strategy. I'm gonna walk to the edge of this now,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna try to peer out past this to see if I can get any more detail on how many orcs are like behind them who are armored.
okay. Because it was Will last time who looked, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Nice. Final.
30.
There are 9 orcs huddled around a central figure who is obviously barking orders at all of them at a tent which is on one of those all those rocky pillars that were on your way up here. Like, they still exist past here. The tents are set up like between them, but on a few of these higher perches, there are tents placed where you can see this figure standing barking orders over the 9 others that are standing below him. You can see those 9 others are all armed. You also see off to the other side there are cages, obviously designed for prisoners of some sort, and you see a humanoid figure in one of those cages as well, between all of the tents and the campfires. But it is definitive: 9 dudes and a leader past these 5 dudes right at the gatehouse, and Simone's counting, and that's all he can count.
Yeah. So that I'm gonna reiterate that to the rest of the party. It's gonna be like there's nine putos over there, and one of them is that leader right there, and I'm gonna point out that leader to everyone.
Okay, everybody
who's
on
in
top
my
of the
immediate
gatehouse
area.
right now will be able to see that. So that's Atesk, Kythar, Reed, Sigbert, and is that it? Is that all you guys got?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Monzo and Arthur are upstairs.
Cool.
Do you think we could take that many? What if we try and funnel all of them inside? I mean, they're clearly trying to keep us in here though, so that'd be a hard sell.
I'm
What if
back.
I just do my cloud thing again?
That's I kind of think if we cut the head off the snake, the body dies, right?
Can we cut the head off the snake?
I mean, doesn't the head grow back sometimes? I've heard of that, you know. What about the Ouroboros?
Who can we get to him in time? Without how can we get to him through the swarm of bodies?
Tyler would say, or Dust would say.
I'm just gonna completely ignore what he said.
Some stupid fact he learned from some college somewhere on page 32 of some book he didn't read.
Is it a test thing?
I actually missed it. What'd you say, Atesk?
I said, don't the heads sometimes grow back? Like the Ouroboros or whatever it's called?
Gotcha.
Ouroboros? I don't know.
I don't even know what he's talking about, so Simone would not
Snake that
respond.
eats its own tail. Oh, okay.
But Simone would not know that.
You are not surrounded by learned company, Atesk.
Yeah.
These are some podunk adventurers.
So how many yards away would you say this tent is?
I don't know about yards. Feet? Probably 600, 700 feet, something like that. Maybe less.
I'm gonna look at A-Task and be like, how far can you throw that fireball, fool?
Oh, I can throw that thing really far. Like,
I'm all like that far, and I'm
Movement.
gonna.
yeah, probably like that far.
Out of curiosity, what's the
man.
range on fireball?
640 feet.
All right.
He said 600 to 700 feet, though.
Probably.
Can he all star it? Can he just like put all his concerted effort into one?
He can roll an Arcana check using his intelligence score or his knowledge Arcana score or whatever he has to like stretch his magical abilities to the absolute limit and squeeze this distance out of it. But it is going to be a stretch, and even a Tesk knows it's going to be a stretch.
It's going to be a stretch.
Well, do we want to reposition
We're
then?
we're not in free action though, right? Technically.
No, but you guys can always talk. I mean, talking and planning is.
Yeah.
And you guys are right around the corner from free action. Literally, I think we're on your turn, and then Monzo's going to go, and then the cloud's going to drop, and then I'm going to give you guys free action. So,
Gotcha.
maybe hold off on the talking for just a second while we get
Okay.
Monzo through that.
Yes. Then I will. Then I'm just gonna leave Will at hold his action in case a orc crosses his path where he can take some attacks, and then I'll end my turn.
Cool. Monzo, you're standing on top of this trapdoor. You've just heard Reed ask you to open it. Arthur is perched like a gargoyle, and you are standing firmly on top of this door. What would you like to do?
And the cloud is still up?
Cloud's still up.
Okay, I am going to step off to the side too, balance on, step on one foot and lift the door.
Sounds good. You will need to, you'll need to get up on the edge. So please roll me an acrobatics check.
As long as it's not a 1, I'm good.
I was about to say basically anything shy of a 1 should do it.
16.
Nailed it.
Perfect. Absolutely nailed it. You perch up, reach over, pull it up, get the door up, look down, see a 10-foot ladder leading down to a wooden platform, and no one standing there.
I just like look down there, blank stare for a moment.
If I had gotten a response, I would have held my move action. I just got a clunk,
Did I hear him say that?
clunk.
Did I hear him say that?
Oh, so it's your fault, Monzo.
No,
Monzo, it's your
that's a
fault.
ghost.
Did I hear him say that?
That's a ghost. Doesn't exist.
Okay,
That's
the
a
other
player.
ghost is going to reply. If I would have said something, it would have woken him up, and then we would have had to fight him while perching on this wall.
Oh, I
Actually,
didn't know
because
saying something would wake them up.
Well, I don't know either, but I ain't fucking playing around. I'm not going to have a telephone call.
All right.
Excuse
Definitely a
me,
party line.
I need to take this.
A lot of negative energy coming from down there that Monzo's going to sense. He's going to step over the trapdoor to, let me see. No, because there's not room. He'll, is there any way for him to, I don't want him to be perched on the wall. Can he, stand 1 foot, on the wood, head out of the cloud?
I'm going to make you roll an acrobatics check every turn you decide to stay there for balance, but sure.
Okay, that's fine. So I just want to stand on the ground.
You want to stay? Well, you're gonna, the ground. Like I said, there's not a lot of ground. There's really no ground here. You're gonna have to stand on the frame of the hole for the trapdoor, over the trapdoor, basically wide stanced, balanced over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or I'm hanging off of a wall. I mean, it's not a. I'll do that. I'll stand over the trapdoor.
Okay, cool. And your 9 means that you don't fall through the trapdoor. You are super square with your modifier. Anything else you'd like to do, my friend?
I think if they come, if they wake up, I would like to jump in the hole.
Okay,
Yeah, I think so.
cool. You gonna talk to the buddy perched on the wall next to you and say any of this stuff?
Yeah, I'll say, I'll whisper. I'll say, hey, if you see them wake up, we should get out of here.
You'll see Arthur give the affirmative thumbs up.
I'm done.
Cool. Which means it's a Tesk's turn at the. I'm gonna just say that for narrative's sake, that the cloud drops above, but the orcs appear to still be stunned, and nothing appears to change despite the fact that the cloud no longer exists up here. But that does mean that a Tesk's concentration is freed up if there's anything else he'd like to do. But we're going to effectively put you guys in free action as of this moment. So a Tesk, because you've been waiting for your turn, I'm going to let you start this off if you wanted to cast any spells. And then I want to flip back to the other two because they're presumably going to come down here and find you guys.
Yeah, I want to walk over to this wall and look over the edge and see what I see.
You're only
But like
able-
try and be sneaky about it, not like walk up and like be like, "Hey, what's up?" I want to like kind of hide behind the wall a little bit.
This is the only orc that's obvious to you of the group in front of the gatehouse, but you've been told about them, so you know they're there. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Anything else specific you're looking for?
I want to get a better look on those orcs right there. So I know there's more over here. There should be 5.
Okay, then you're gonna
So
move to this corner.
like
you
yeah, I'd
can
want to
actually
walk
see
like all the way until I could see like all of them.
Yeah.
Is it possible to kind of see where they're at?
You can see these 3 from where you're at, leaning over the guard tower from here.
I'll cast message at everybody and be like, "Hey, I think I can hit them all with the cloud now that the one up there is gone." And then, yeah.
I'm gonna ask him like, can you cast more fireballs if you cast these clouds?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think you can get? You think you can get all of them right there, fool?
Yeah, I think I can get all of them. I don't know where the other 2 are, but probably. Yeah, totally I can do it.
I'm gonna try to describe to him. It's like one's a little off from the road to the left of the guy standing by the door. I'm like describing it from Wilb, sorry,
Yeah, I got you.
his point of view.
Yeah, okay. I think I got it. And then this is what we want to do. You want me to do this?
I'm gonna be like, I mean, like, we got to get to that fool up there.
All right.
Actually, since we're in free action, I'd like to do another perception. I know that there's, a bunch of, tents and things like that, but I'm looking specifically for geography of where it starts to widen out from where I can see, because we're at the apex, so I should be able to see down. Like, I know it's super slimming out right here,
you
but
don't need to roll a check for that. You can see that it widens out mostly beyond. Like I said, there was a wooden palisade which went around the tents, and it mostly widens out past that. But there are a few places where you can tell this wall went up because you'd be able to access it from slightly wider portions because it's gradient, and it's not. But it's not a perfect hourglass shape. It like bumps out here, and then it's caved in on this side, but then it widens out. It's not a the rock formations. It's not perfect.
Gotcha.
But mostly it widens out beyond the palisade, probably like 1,000 feet out.
So past where the leader is.
Right, because the leader's like in the camp.
So it's like super
out.
narrow up to 1,000 feet, you said?
Yeah, basically. There's like a 1,000 foot, 1,500 foot stretch that's only this, whatever this is, 100 feet wide. But in some places it's 150 feet wide, and other places it's like right here at where the bridge is or where the gatehouse is built is probably only 80 feet wide.
So we can't really like make a run for it. You'd have to
go
through
through the camp. Yeah. But once you break the gate on the other side, you absolutely could make a run for it.
Because there is another gate on the other side.
But it's compared to this, like nothing. Like it's a fence gate. It's a 10-foot tall. It's built as sturdy as backyard fences are. Like it's nothing compared to this gatehouse which you're standing on right now.
I'm gonna describe what I see to the rest of the party and be like, "Hey fools, it's like super narrow still for like 1,000 feet. So either way, we're gonna have to fight through this camp. We've already kind of made our entrance with a bang.
Yeah, you did.
Unless you guys can think of another way to get through this, we're gonna have to fight."
I don't have a better plan.
No.
Nope. No better plan.
Hold the keep.
At this point, Monzo and Arthur pop through the doorway after coming down, presumably to see you guys. I want to know: did you guys want to fuck with these orcs now that the cloud's gone, or did you want to come rejoin your party?
They're clearly out.
They're clearly still like they're clearly still like blah 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 blah.
They can still defend themselves. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Either way, I'm gonna like kind of look at Arthur and like slowly lower myself down, like tiptoe, like a cartoon, you know, diddly diddly diddly, all the way down
Yeah.
the stairs.
Okay.
Here we should go now.
So yeah, we pop out.
Okay, so you guys are just going down the stairs and meeting your party?
Yeah.
Cool. Then you guys see, as you guys are kind of debating what to do next, Arthur and Monzo pop out as you ask if anybody else has a better plan than fighting their way through this camp.
What if we try and draw a lot of attention up here, while you have Will and the new head go try and take out Mr. Man? If they'll leave him defenseless. Better plans?
Wait, say that again.
What he's trying to say is we draw all like
Make a ruckus up here. Send
the
Will.
infantry out, and then we send Will to go to try by himself to go try and kill the fucking leader. You trying to
Take
get
a
Will
run.
killed or what?
Well, don't you have a way to bring Will back?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like to do that in a situation where I'm about to die.
Yeah, I mean, we are up on the gatehouse. We have the high ground, and we got a few crossbows and stuff up here. And if they, they get close, I could give them some of this and that.
So how are we
This,
gonna
this, this
pull
and
'em-
that.
How are we gonna pull them all over here then, fool?
They're clearly trying to keep us in.
You could shoot a fireball behind them.
Then they're
Yeah.
trapped.
Yeah, then they're trapped in here with us. I mean, your crossbow will hit them from here, won't it?
Let me see.
We have the high ground. There's already an advantage there.
You're talking about these
I
guys
have
right
high
here?
ground. Don't try.
You're talking about these guys right here, or the people in the camp 600 yards or feet away?
Oh, there is 600 feet. I'm,
It's
like,
600 feet. Yeah, 600 feet.
No, they're
600
700-800 feet.
Yeah, 6 to 7, 8, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we should kill these guys in front of us either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So,
You just want to burst open the door and go do it?
yeah, and us casters will stay up here.
There are two on the top, and remember that one behind us we left running. We're not like totally alone here. Why don't we kill the ones on top first?
Okay.
All right.
Go.
What do you think, little guy?
Who are you talking to?
I'm looking down at Reed.
Okay, let's go kill the ones on top. Sure.
Like,
As I like,
the gate's open now.
I'm like fiddling with my sword.
Oh,
Hey.
geez.
Behind you, the
Okay.
hatch has been open for whomever.
But before I go, is this the plan we want to go with? You want to go up there and try and fuck with these guys?
How about you guys go and we'll watch for more orcs, and we'll let you know if we need your help.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay.
And what
So
time
I'll-
of day or night is it now,
I
David?
love the confidence of the party. It's like dead at night. Like you guys made your way. I guess not dead at night, but it's like 9, 10 p.m. Like you guys started your attack at night. The fireball was very dramatic.
Hey, Sigbert, you wanna come up here with me and we'll take care of these guys?
Sounds good.
So who's
So
going
we'll-
up top? Move your tokens.
We are going up top. We should go up there fairly quietly. Could we use like half? No, we're in free action, aren't we?
I'll stay down with everybody.
I think me and no, maybe. I think me and Sigbert might be enough.
Okay.
So you, Sigbert,
We'll
and Arthur. are
we'll
heading.
holla.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Arthur's going to show him, like, these guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go first, because
Cool.
Arthur's got the gun.
Who's actually going first? Reed?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, Reed and Sigbert both come up the ladder. Where are you standing? Where are you putting yourselves?
I will be on this, Mr. Man.
Okay, you can't
I
stand
guess
there
you're
because
right.
that's a hole where the trap door is.
Where can I stand? Here.
Literally anywhere that's not that picture of a trap door right there underneath you.
Okay, I'll stand here then. Why is it? my
I think
rotate.
it's actually snapping to a grid. Give me a second. Snapping off. Okay, there you go. You should be able to move it more freely now.
There we go. That's better.
Okay, cool. So you guys climb. Arthur, where do you end up? You climb the ladder behind them?
Yeah.
Where do you end up? Please move your token.
I mean, he's going to be next to Sigbert, of course.
He's got to be like here then, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. You guys get up, square up with these orcs, and 30 seconds, 4 rounds, less than 30 seconds, 4 rounds later, they fucking wake up. And you guys have an actual real fight on your hands. We're going to keep the initiative order from before. So of the 3 of you, I believe Reed is the first one.
Yes. No.
Yes. I
It
have
was.
written
Yeah.
down.
You're right. Okay. I'll take 2 power attacks on Mr. Man.
Cool. Give him a go.
Ooh.
First
one's in that one.
I'm about to say they mix up the order on them. Roll me a d20. Evens, the 1 was rolled first. Odds, the 1 was rolled second. Evens, the 1 was rolled first, so you did in fact whiff it and lose your turn.
Neat.
Great. Then that brings us to Sigbert, who just watched Reed be very off-put. He was like getting cocky, trying to attack a target that was drooling, and then it stopped drooling, and it made him nervous. You're up, Sigbert.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at Reed and then just kind of chuckle, and then I'm gonna make 2 power attacks on the person in front of me.
Cool.
And just demolish him.
The first one's a 14.
14 is going to hit this guy.
The second one is a 22.
Also hits.
Shit. That's a bunch of damage.
So first attack is 14.
Cool. Wow.
Second attack is 15.
14 and 15 for a total of 29.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this thing is near death's door, right out the gate. Wounded extremely badly.
And then when I'm done kind of slicing them up, I'm just going to kind of look back at Reed and not say anything and just kind of.
Yeah. I'll
look
get
at
him next time. I'll get him next time.
But it was more of not like more of like trying to show the young one the proper way to go about it, and not like not trying to shame them in any way.
Not like a brash thing.
More of like a teaching, a learning situation.
Teaching moment.
Then I'll like tighten up my grip and I'll get ready to try it again.
Cool.
And then that'll be my turn.
I love it, guys. That's real cute. Arthur, you're up.
Okay, it's going to take a free 5 next to Sigbert. And then it's going to keep the pressure on this death doors, feller.
You're going to stand right next to Sigbert, or you're going to stand 1 step back so that you're not within 5 feet and provoking an attack of opportunity when you take your ranged attack?
I mean, for all the... Here, over here.
Great.
Here, we'll do a nice attack with the battered musket.
The battered musket. You're within 30, so I'm pretty sure that whatever that final.
Yeah, that's going to hit. I mean, that. Yeah, that's like 21.
Yep, roll your dim dam.
21.
Oh, wow.
That's 10 damage.
Arthur, you get to decide how this orc dies.
Hey, I mean, Arthur, he like did some really good reconnaissance on him first, right? So just went for center mass.
Love it. Blew his heart right out of his fucking chest.
Nice.
Yeah, you just
Body collapses, lifeless.
Crumples. Absolutely crumples. You know what? Actually, you guys hear the crack of Arthur's rifle, and then a body stumbles backwards and tumbles down and like splats down after making a 20-foot fall, landing on top of the other orc corpses in the corner with like a splooge.
we'll be down in just a minute.
I'm gonna lean over to A-Task and be like, I bet he stole that kill, fool.
Hey, that's metagaming.
Arthur, are you done?
Yeah, he's just gonna give her like a real big like, keep him going, Sigbert. End turn.
Back to Reed.
The orc gets a chance, bud.
Oh, right.
You're forgetting somebody.
Sorry, I'm getting a little excited here.
He rolls a 21 to hit.
Ooh, attacker favor.
Oh, just barely. Let's get that dim dam roll as he tosses his giant great axe at you. And does 13 damage.
Okay.
Screams in your face, orc spittle all over it. Screams in Sigbert's face, orc spittle all over it. And
you're gonna have to hit harder than that.
That's it for the orcs. I'm just checking in communally with the team on the wing. What are you guys? What's the rest of the team doing? It's 6 seconds at a time, so nothing substantial.
I'm just monitoring the road to see and looking at that tent to see if the 9 orcs are heading our way. Are they still getting orders taken? Things like that. I'm
Keeping
just
eyes on the leader. Yeah, it looks like a meeting is still in progress. Yes.
Can I walk to the other side and look for the guy that was running away?
Absolutely.
I didn't mean to-
He still. I mean, you can see him off in the distance. He still appears to be running away.
I want to look towards the mountains to look. I know it's dark, but can I look up towards the spires, and for the rest of it, for the next 10 seconds, I'm just looking up there to see if I see any movement.
Okay, sounds good. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage, please. Roll twice, take the lower. Anybody else down there on that wing doing anything? Kythar. Kythar. No? Great. He's wishing he had a drink. Monzo, what was your final?
The lowest was 14.
On a 14, you can't sure. Your eyes are playing tricks on you. You see something move, but you're like, was that a bird 20 feet away? Or was that something really big 120 feet away? Like you can't, like something moved out there, but you're not at all certain what it was.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, great. Back on the top, to the top with Reed.
2 power attacks on Mr. Man.
Give him a go. Oh, nice. Roll to confirm that 20.
So that is a 16, and the nat 20 would be a
16
20.
does not hit this guy, but you can roll to confirm the nat 20, which will hit, obviously. That just may not crit.
17?
17 does not confirm. So you get one regular.
Wait, I'm sorry.
hit.
No, that's 8. That is an 18.
18
it's plus
meets
12.
18 meets or exceeds. So you can double your dice roll on your single attack and then add your modifier.
Okay. So, let's see. There it is. 8. That is going to be a 14.
14 on the dim dam.
And then I'll be done.
Okay.
No,
great.
that was a power attack. That's 18. 18.
Come on, man. Give me the right number. If you are done, then that brings us to Sigbert.
Okay, I'm just gonna move up my free 5 just to get closer.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do 2 power attacks on the guy.
2 power attacks on the guy. Give him some rolls.
First one is a 15.
15 does not hit. He's a big, strong, well-armored boy. Wow, another nat 20 against this guy. Roll to confirm. Ooh, that will not confirm. So you do get a regular hit. So roll your damage.
The 14 damage.
14 damage makes this man bloodied.
We almost got him.
He's bloodied.
Almost got him.
He's in the bottom
And I'm,
half. Yeah. Go. I'm sorry. That was.
and I'm gonna look back at. Sorry.
No, you.
I'm gonna look back at Arthur and go, work your magic. I'm just gonna say, work your magic, and then that'll be my turn.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
All right, Arthur. You got some magic to work.
Okay, I'm gonna get like right in the middle, so I'm gonna make a shot between the two. Is that fine, DM?
Yeah, take a free 5. You can take your movement to reload, and then take your shot.
Yeah. Here we're shooting.
Oh.
Come on, this is a critical moment.
And
Two
you got
nat
jammed.
20s, two nat 1s.
Wait, can I at least pull to my pistol? Because it just goes click.
You can pull your pistol. You have to fire it on your next turn, but you can pull to your pistol. Absolutely.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sigbert's gonna see Arthur pull for his sidearm after you hear the click.
So he's. I'm imagining he's like holding the musket like halfway down the barrel with his left hand as he like reaches to draw his sidearm with his right.
Yeah.
Cool. Love it. Cool. That means that our baddies get to take a turn as Mr. Great Axe continues to swing at our young boy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for using the proper acronym.
Not gonna hit him. So brings us back to the group below. Monzo is still looking at the figure he saw. At this point, it's been 2 rounds, so that meeting does look like it's beginning to adjourn, and the party is splitting into 2 different groups, heading to opposite ends of the camp. Opposite ends being, if this is the north, they're doing east-west opposite ends of the camp. Simone? I will reiterate that to him when he comes back. Back to no, you're there.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No, I just want to make sure that you got it. Continue to think.
Yeah.
You have time to think. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I'm trying to do that like in between rounds as time passes.
I'm going to update the group that's down. Of what we're seeing.
Okay.
Like, hey fool, these putos are splitting up into 2 groups on each side.
We can't hear that up top, right?
That's not good.
Okay.
Unless he's like yelling.
Yeah.
They're really far away, though, aren't they?
They're like 600 feet.
They are closing the distance. They are moving back towards you, though.
Maybe we should take the top.
Yeah, are they running or walking?
It's like it's moving with intention. I wouldn't say they're maybe somewhere between a saunter and a jog.
Okay. Hey, Megan.
Oh God, what a creep.
Okay, got it. Yeah, we couldn't go to the top. We have more advantage up there. We still need to deal with the group right in front of the gatehouse, though. But yeah, let's go up top. I'll turn to walk up top.
Cool.
I'll go to start.
Not following him.
I am following.
Cathar?
I'll follow.
Oh, I forgot.
I'll
to ask
follow
this
along.
too. Okay, great.
Thanks.
And you know what, Atesk, you got an explosive personality. It's you show up in bursts, in real heavy bursts. Reed, you're up, bud.
Okay. We'll try it again. 2 power attacks.
Give him a go.
15 and another nat 1.
The 15
Wow.
doesn't hit anyway, so crit fail. Reed is having a tough time up here.
Wow.
Sigbert.
I'm gonna make 2 power attacks on this guy.
That's 3 nat ones
But you also got a nat 20 in there.
between the party.
But you
Between
got
the
a nat
party.
20 and Chris got a nat 20, so that's 3 nat
That's
1s
true.
and 2 nat 20s. That's pretty close. Final?
It'd be 18.
That's a hit. Second attack. The 4 is not going to hit. So you get damage on 1.
$11 damage.
11 damage puts him at death's door.
All right, now that'll be my turn.
Arthur, can you do it, bud? Can you finish this for us?
We'll see. Arthur's gonna. He'll use a grip point, sure.
All right, to do what?
Oh, critical. I think deadly shot. The one I typically would do.
Yeah, it's been so long, I honestly don't remember what it does.
Yeah.
Read it, Silver.
I think he gets to like attack multiple times or something.
Yeah, it's like double. It's like double the damage if you hit.
I see deadly aim, but that's a feat. That's not a grit.
Anyway, worst case, we can just go with the normal shot.
Well, I mean, I'd like to use your grit. It's just it's your it's on your character sheet. I don't have your character sheet in front of me. What does it say?
Yeah, if I remember right. Well, crap, it's not on for whatever reason. It's not on this sheet.
It might be. Oh, man. Yeah, I really wish I. Oh, you know what? I sent it to you. I sent it to you on Discord. I sent you in private messages. I was like, hey, here is the grit thing that you should use. So if I go back to our thing and I scroll way up before the one shot. Dead shot.
Headshot, that's what it was.
Can take careful aim and pull all of her attack into a single deadly shot. The shots at the firearm in a single target, but make as many attack rolls as you can based on your attack bonus. Hits with both attacks. He does 2d12 points of damage with the shot instead of 1. So you get to roll an extra dice. It's a hit that you get to roll an extra dice on. So that makes sense why you made the association that was up double the damage, because you get to roll 2 dice. So that tracks. You still have to hit with it though. So roll your shot.
Yeah, for the shot for the pistol, that's 20.
20 hits. So go ahead and just roll 2 die.
Yeah, it'd be 2d8s.
And for damage, you guys can probably roll them at the same time, because damage won't matter if you roll a 1 or not. Final?
Yeah, so that would be 9. 9 damage.
That is still enough to finish him off, friend. How do you want him to die?
He's going. So, mind you, he dropped his musket to pull out his sidearm. So then he's going to shoot a little high. So it's probably going to hit him like right in the face,
Okay.
and then yeah.
Cool. And with that orc falling, put you guys all squarely back in free action. Monzo's head is the first to pop up from the trap door, just as the orc falls, and he like looks over at the dead orc and like looks up at the rest of you guys. And what are you saying, Monzo?
It smells like shit up here.
That's because you came up here.
I'm sure that's it. I'll kind of water my way up.
You're gonna see Arthur unplugging his musket.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, "What happened here, fool?"
This one was pretty hard to kill. We kept missing.
We?
Yeah, me and Mr. Man back there, we missed a couple times.
Oh.
We.
I'm gonna
You
walk up.
didn't you miss the first time? Maybe not. Maybe not.
You may have heard a click, but that's not
Yeah.
the same thing as a miss. We would
Got
call
it.
that a misfire.
I'm gonna walk over to the edge over here and peer over to see if the group of orcs are still there.
They are still there. And give me just a second. One of the orcs sees you peering over the top, points up, and hollers at the rest of the orcs. I don't know who speaks orc.
I speak orc.
You
Yeah, me
speak
too.
orc. They're on top of the gatehouse.
You know, we're up here.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, "Ah, shit, they saw us." Does that cause initiative?
Not yet. They're not. They don't. They're not throwing any attacks.
Gotcha. I'm gonna call over Arthur
Yeah.
and be like, "Let's give him hell, fool."
You got that shit unjammed?
Just about. See the ramrod go back into the musket. Okay. Oh.
So I'd like to take a shot with my crossbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Which one?
I'm going to point at this guy holding the door.
You guys could time it so that initiative starts at the same moment.
Yeah, this is going to be effectively that's what's going to happen. They're both going to get their shot off at once, which is going to kick off initiative. It's not a surprise, obviously, but
Is this a good time to call it a night?
It's a great time to call it a night.
Yeah, call it.
It's a great time to call it a night. So if you guys will just remember, you were going to take your shots. We can like roll those dice and assign all that damage next week.
Yep.
And we'll start with you guys having successfully, at the very least, taken the gatehouse, which is progress.
That's right.
Which is progress.
It is
Yeah,
progress.
I've been working on a flag. I'm gonna plant.
It's painted in orc's blood. I'm going to go drop my stream. Thank you guys for playing, and I will catch you guys all next week.
See you later.
See you later.
Well, no, you will catch us on Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh shit! I'll catch you guys
We'll see
all
you
on
on Saturday.
Saturday,
Yep.
and then I'll catch you guys
Yeah.
all next week.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Bye,
correct.
guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay. One viewer, which is me, myself, and I, which means I'm in great company. Any of you out there who may be watching this after the fact are also in great company because you're with yourself. Yourself should always be great company. This has been a blast. I ironically have always kind of like really liked the idea of sieges and would love to play probably the defense. Like I'd love to be on the defending end of a castle being sieged in D&D. Like that would just be the absolute fucking coolest thing. Like wave after wave of enemy, like Gondor style, but not Gondor style, Minas Tirith style. But anyway, this is really cool. So thank you guys for joining us, and I'll catch you guys next time. We'll be streaming on Friday, and then we'll stream again on Wednesday. Catch you guys then. Later.